Today, we have many important pieces of technology in the world, including computers, smart home devices, and phones. But have you ever wondered where these phones come from? Do they just grow on trees?
Who told you about the phone trees?
Evan! Alexander Graham Bell is first credited with the invention of the telephone, having developed the technology in Canada. Bell was the first to register a patent for an apparatus for transmitting vocal or other sounds telegraphically.
This was a crash course.
The working telephone as we know it was built in America, but there's no discontinuing its roots north of the border.
The telephone has a profound impact on personal relationships and businesses.
Many of the things that we take for granted today, with the ability to transmit human voices over a long distance, which sound more like witchcraft before Alexander Graham Bell made it possible. My name is Takai Hopt, this is Evan Slegg, and welcome to Fake Crash Course.
Italian inventor Tonio Migocci was credited with making the first practical phone in 1849.
And Frenchman Charles Bourcel devised a phone in 1854. Alexander Graham Bell won a US patent for the device in 1876. Bell began his research in 1874 and had financial backers to give him the best business plan for bringing it to the market. Bell, although best known for the inventor of the first practical telephone, also did innovative work in other fields, including aeronautics, hydrofoils, and wireless communication, such as the photophone.
The telephone was not born in Canada, but it was definitely conceived here in 1875.
In Bradford, Ontario, Alexander Graham Bell first described the first scientific principle that would convey the human voice over wires. By the Second World War, Canadians led the world into talking by telephone. Later, they reached out to each other around the globe with long-distance calling, translate connections, and predictions for the future. The telephone came to Canada on February 1st, and by 1881, the first telephone line was in construction, the first switchboard was created, and the first telephone exchange was in operation. 3 years later, almost 49 telephones were in use.
In 1880, Bell merged his company with other smaller companies to create American Bell Telephones Association.
And in 1885, the American Telegraph and Telephone Company, AT&T, was formed. It dominated telephone communications for the next century.
At one point of time, Bell System employees
Purposely denigrated the US telephone system to drive down the stock prices of all phone companies and thus making it easier for Bell to acquire smaller competitors. Alexander Graham Bell's original telephone worked by converting sound into electrical signal via a liquid transmitter. This process centered around directing sound through a receiver and onto a thin membrane stretched over a drum. The outside of the membrane was a cork with a needle attached to a battery extended to a cup full of salicylic acid and metal contact. When the sound waves hit the membrane, it caused vibrations, varying the strength of the current passing between the needle and the contact. This created a varying strength signal that traveled down to the wire where it was reversed in a process when sounds were recreated.
Now you know that modern smartphones grow on trees. The first one took a lot of smarts to make it work.
This is Fake Crash Course. We hope you learned something new today. Many modern pieces of technology in the world. Today, we have many modern pieces of technology. Have you ever wondered where these phones come from? Scene 1, take 4. Today, we have many modern pieces of technology in the world, including
Hold your breath. You click your tongue 3 times and swallow once. Or hold your breath.
Brain pickups.
Okay, ready? I'm trying to edit this. Today's smartphone roll on trees. No, we can't roll with this thing going on.
No, the screen is the best part. Okay, ready? C10. Take 2.
The telephone has
Okay.
my brain just started on personal relationship and business. Many things that we take for granted today are transmitting.
Hey, sorry, I thought you stopped.
It's good.
Okay.
So good.
Did you do it?
Oh no, dog, you might go home.
No, it's fine.
Unless I go that way.
You go this way. You hit the
I can hit my head.
Okay. I'm gonna say something. Alright. You could have.
Oh my god. Potato, potato. Okay.
3.5.
The telephone was not working in 1870.
Bradford, Ontario was what?
Okay. In Bradford.
You
Are you
missed
sure
it.
you don't need this?
No, that's where
Oh, I missed it. Bradford has to do with other smaller companies to
Century.
No!
What did I do? It. No, it's fine. You ready?
One more down with me, okay, buddy? Okay, you're gonna have to listen one thing because I want to go on it longer than.
Scene 6, take 1. By the Second World War, Canadians landed. No, he's making. Sorry, Jack. Like, they reached it out.
Oh no, it's this one. I hate this one. Antonio Meucci. Wait. Well, Italian inventor Antonio Meucci.
Scene 4, take 2.
How do you say his name?
Antonio Meucci. One more time.
Yeah.
I need to get the marshmallow banana in my mouth.
Okay.
I was like in the middle of the swallow. I was in the middle.
Piece of paper. Yeah, piece of paper. Give me a piece of paper. I don't care what size it is. Oh my god, of course you have a big thing of paper.
Okay. We can
It's technical.
just do stuff on it.
Pardon my French.
Okay.
I read it as lieutenant. Well, who? What country is it? Italian.
Scene 4, take 4.
And his name is so hard to say.
Okay.
Antonio Meucci.
Yes.
Why? This was his parents. I feel so bad. Imagine trying to get him down for dinner. Antonio Meucci, get down here now. Like, I feel bad. Okay.
Okay. Just